Yeah, hey guys, welcome back to this channel. In this video, we're going to talk about our experience talking with older people. I realized
About money.
Yeah, about money in general.
Yeah.
I realized that when we speak to our parents or when our parents give you guys an advice, it sort of like goes in one ear and
Coming
out the
out.
other. So
Even when I talk to you too.
husband and wife, in, out the other.
No, it's all blocked.
All that.
Right?
But I realized when we talk about money with older people, like, I guess, not related.
Parents' generation.
In our parents'
they're not our
generation.
parents.
Yeah, in our parents' generation, but not our parents. In the same age bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's some sort of a commonality when they talk to us, because we visited a lot of people, and yeah, there's a common ground, let's say. And these are the key points. They're not in order by any means, but this is what I learned so far by speaking. I think speaking with them, speaking with older generation, it opened up your eyes a bit more in perspective, because they've been in this world a lot longer than you.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would give you a certain number of advice here and there, but yeah. So far, these are the key points that I learned so far. Learn to be a great cook. I'm sure there's a lot of cookbooks out there or recipes that you can get online, or go to like a lot of YouTube channel on how to learn to cook, because eating out does cost you a lot of money. So mentioned it beforehand, typical lunch these days is about $15, and it's only a bread, a little bit of lettuce, and
For one person.
where you could
Same
cater
amount.
for the same amount
For
four people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it takes time, preparation, but if you
for one meal, four
Yeah.
people, $15.
Yeah.
You managed to do that
Yeah.
during our dinner, and sometimes it's left over as well.
Yeah.
So it costs a lot of money to eat out. So definitely learn how to cook.
Next is pay your credit card off every month. It's obvious, right? No, apparently
It's
not.
not obvious. It's not that obvious. Like, I thought it was obvious.
Yeah.
You know, you get my first time paying an interest on a credit card. It hurts. It's like it hurts a lot.
Because it's so high.
You don't feel it when you're only paying the minimum repayment. But when you look at the whole entire credit card as a whole, that little bit of interest here and there, it's like 20%.
Yeah.
20%. And what the stuff that you buy on a credit card, it actually go down in value. So you're paying more.
Double at least.
At least double. Yeah. Anyway,
Just pay it off.
Pay off your credit card.
Each
So,
month,
the other things that I learned is get a job before you leave school. I can relate to that because I had my first job when I was 15, 14 and 9 months. That's what I remember.
Is it the minimum?
That was the legal
Yeah.
age requirement here in Sydney, Australia, for you to start working, like proper working, not cash in hand type of job, like proper working, get tax file number, receive money from the bank account, start paying taxes and all that jazz. That to me, it's like give you like a life experience what it feels like after school. It makes you a lot more, like, open up your eyes a lot more, I guess, in a sense, on what the world look like as soon as you finish your schooling.
Yeah.
Did you do that? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah?
did tuition.
Tuition?
I didn't know what I was doing. And then I did like sales, like a shop assistant before I came here.
Yeah.
I did a lot, and when I was in uni, I did waitering as well.
There you go.
Yeah, since I was maybe 16, I started working as well.
There you go. So I started working, 49 months. I'm working at
Yeah.
McDonald's, flipping burgers.
Yeah,
Great place to start your journey.
he's still using some of those theory.
I still use what I learned at McDonald's now.
Okay.
So, and I teach that to my kids. So,
Next, pay good money to specialist or professional. For example, an accountant, because they're good in doing it, and you pay them a small fee. Not small, but you pay them some fee, and they return it bigger.
the return that we
on
get.
investment is good. Because I can do the tax return by myself, but it takes me so much of time. a lot of questions I may ask, I may have done it wrong. And tax accounting, they've done it every day. I'm sure they get used to it, and they know bits and pieces that how can you get more money back. Yeah, we did like pay them few thousand and get more money back.
Yeah, a lot of money back.
Yeah,
So.
good one.
If you have a life partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, you tend to be a lot more happier.
Sure.
That's what the advice that I got given.
Okay.
I never taken notice of it until now. Like when you sit down and when you hear that again and thinking, it's actually true. Finding a soulmate is well, for me anyway.
Not for me.
I don't know about you, but for me it is. So and make sure obviously like your soulmate, somebody that's gonna help
think
you
it's
to grow.
Align together.
Yeah,
it's
align
the main
together.
thing.
Yeah.
We seems like a lot of couples they're not.
They're not in line.
Yeah.
They don't have the
It's like
same
going
vision.
different. No, sometimes we're like that too. For us too.
Yeah.
Like we don't talk. Oh, where are you going there? And I'm here stuck or something like that. Or maybe
Yeah.
you want this and I don't want to do that, or vice versa.
And be open to each other, I guess. So
Yeah.
have like they have the same vision as you. That helps a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
Same goal. Next is employment is voluntary. I don't work. No, but if you feel like you're working for someone and you're working for that job or that person just to pay bill, to go along for your life, no, just go. Get something else that you happier.
Yeah. There's always bound to be another job out
There are a lot of people they're so miserable at their job, but they're still doing it because they think, oh, I have to. That's the only choice. Well, you can look for something else, do something that you're interested and make you happy. You interested in doing it without you knowing you're making money from it.
So, yeah, employment is voluntary. You
Yeah.
can quit anytime you want,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
So, yes, you probably sign up a contract or whatnot, but technically
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
break
go
that.
anytime.
Yeah. Buy secondhand things. Understand how like you don't need brand new. Maybe clothes, even that.
Underwear.
Underwear, yeah, that's about it. Aside from that, like try to buy secondhand things.
It's
I
good
was
for
quite amazed.
environment.
Yeah, I was quite amazed. I mean, these people that I talk to, they're quite wealthy. They're not your super rich people. They're living comfortably. They enjoy life. And when I ask them, you seems to be happy every time we meet you. Is what are the key? And these are the keys that what God given to us. I'm like, so next one will be yours.
Save some money every paycheck. Like we previous videos we did mention, you whenever you get your pay, you should automatically distribute some money in your saving account.
And I'm sure your parents probably always mention that to you when you
Save
start
it.
working. Hey, save for that rainy day. You guys, but you don't know what you're saving it for. We showed you.
You
how
don't
we
need
do
to
it.
save a lot, but you have
Yeah.
to have the habit of saving.
Yeah, so every
Otherwise,
single
you
pay
don't
packet,
have anything.
even if it's $1,
Yeah.
it's better than nothing. So, never buy a new car for personal use. Now that sort of like got me, like it's
So
a
true.
tricky point
So true.
because well, we never buy a new car in the first place. So, we buy second hand, and I don't understand why people need to buy a brand new car.
No,
Like,
for
I'm not there.
personal use.
For
is,
personal use, that's even worse.
Yeah, you can't claim
Yeah.
anything. It's inflated, and if you're doing finance, it's worse.
That's worse. So, and you don't have any tax deduction from that, and you can't you claim anything. Like I buy mine second hand, and it's for business, and not
Still
only do you get the cheaper
depreciation.
price, but at the same time,
Yeah.
there's a lot of deduction that I can get
Yeah.
from it. So,
If you manage yourself better, you will definitely be happier. I'm not too sure. I think manage the money. I think what they're saying is if you can manage your money better, you'll be happier. Yes, definitely, because you feel like it's you managing your
control.
money. Yeah, you control of your money. You know how much I have, how much I'm going to spend, how much I'm going to save, how much I can go for holiday. Rather than each time when you have money, oh my God, another bill coming in. I couldn't manage it. I can't hold it, and you become miserable. Right.
spending less than what you earn.
Yeah, control your
Control,
life, not
yeah.
the life
You need to
control you.
manage that. If you don't manage that, your money. What is it? If you don't manage your money is gonna manage you. So, who else? Yeah, you are the best person to look after yourself. No one else is better to look after yourself aside from you. Don't rely on other people. In fact, don't rely on your parents to look after you, especially when you already start earning a job. As soon as you become an adult, that's what.
I think making
Yeah.
income.
As soon as you earn an income,
Yeah.
you should always have
Look
the
after
intention that I have to look after myself. In fact, the other way around. As soon as you earn an income, you always have to think of how can I help my parents, instead of the other way around. Because us as a parents now, I'm like looking at our children. It's like, wow, okay, the amount of, as a parents alone, the amount of struggle that we do in order to
keep these
afloat.
things survive.
So there's a lot, but yeah.
Understand how insurance work. So, little story about
Backtrack, yeah.
dentist. So we do have insurance, but then you have to know how it pays, and then you make your money back from it, because I'm going to have a kind of major dental
surgery,
not surgery, but a lot of work to do. So what we're thinking is to upgrade our insurance and then get our majority of the money back. So we did a calculation. The money that I pay for the premium, like pay for more, will be lower than if I didn't upgrade and pay for the dentist. So just know how it works and how can you get the most of the money. And for us, we do optical as well.
Yeah.
So it works for us well.
So that's insurance. That's I guess our private health insurance.
Yes.
So it might be a bit different on car insurance or all that jazz.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, same. But you still have to understand how insurance work. You have to talk to your provider if it happen. If you don't understand, ask them. Send your email in writing.
Yeah, this is what I want to do. What's the best option?
Yes.
So in a car insurance, I bet you have no idea.
No.
Okay. So the car insurance, because I take care of the car expenses, let's say. So understand how the premium works. So how does it work with access?
Yeah.
So in case if you have an accident, what is your access is going to be? So the access in a simple format is that's how much money it's going to be coming out from your pocket.
I had an issue with that, but now I'm okay. Because same as home insurance too, right?
Yeah, same as
Landlord,
insurance. Yeah, all that jazz.
Mm.
So insurance as a general point, you need to understand it. Not in so much into detail, more like a concept or as a whole concept.
Yep.
Understand how warranties works. Ask question if you don't understand it. Like for me, warranties, majority of a product out there anyway, it's bound to have covered for up to 12 months. Like anything that you buy brand new, let's say. And when I buy a second-hand item, I always ask the guys, hey, have you got the invoice for this in case if it's broken, or have you got any paperwork for the product in case if I need to go back to the shop or to whoever it is that needs to get back. Because sometimes it's worth it, that you can get the replacement for free. That's the general concept of it anyway.
Oh.
So
If you buy property, buy it with your partner, and then live with the lowest income, the salary, and then use the other person's money to pay on top of the mortgage.
So we did that when we started. I think it was like the first 2 investment property that we had.
Yeah.
We were I was lower income, she was higher income. Your income went to the saving to get a deposit.
Yeah.
And my
We live on
income
your income.
on just on the expenses.
Yes.
So and that's how we started on it.
Yeah, actually, because there are 2 income, you grow faster as a team.
Yeah.
Compared to one.
That's it. And we manage everything, like all the expenses every day.
In
For
one
me,
income.
all of your money that we receive
Yeah.
goes straight to
I think all
a
couples
deposit on
should
the
do
house.
it, because what if the other one, for example, don't work anymore, or touch wood, one person got injured, you can't work for a year. What happened? Right?
Yeah.
Try to live at the bare minimum if you can.
Another one would be save for things. Like if you can, obviously, if you are thinking of buying stuff, buy something that can last longer time frame. That is, when we buy toys for our kids, for example, we buy something that is a lot more environmental friendly. That way it can last longer. The older the toys, the better quality it is.
I like to get a wooden one.
Yeah,
I
a
just
wooden
don't like the plastic one.
yeah, we try not to buy any plastic material. But on top of that, you gotta look at it. If you can save your money, save it instead of spending it. There's always gonna be another bling new things out there. And so if you do have to buy something that can last for a long time. But if you can, try to go without it.
Next is understand what super is. So
Now, I'm not a big fan of super, but that's me.
I try to convince you a bit more about super. Yes, I think we're still young about talk about super, but if we don't start somewhere, we'll never get there, because super is about compound interest.
Okay.
The earlier you do it, the more the more money you will have at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I know we can't take it till 65, or maybe when we retire, or maybe change it to 70, and if we're still alive.
There you go.
But you still have to understand super, because now life expectancy is going
Getting
longer and longer, and you should contribute some extra money each year if you don't even work, or spouse contribution. So what I was reading a book about super, because women always have a lot less super compared to men, because we have to take years off to look after our children, right? If a lady, she contribute extra money each week since she's 20, and she can fill in the gap for 2 years if she stopped working during the period that she look after her children.
So that's
Super
a massive gap.
Yes.
2 years not contributing.
So you should start investing. It's not really investing, you should start saving, contribute earlier, and sacrifice your salary into it.
So
If I can do it, I'll do that too, but I don't.
stay home.
I know. I'll try to. I still contribute myself.
So do without things like I mentioned beforehand. And anything and everything, always look at it. Is it a want or is it a need? Is it a want or is it a need? What's an example that we can think of? I can't think of it right now.
Right.
Oh yeah, like upgrading on a phone. I want an upgrade, a new phone, but it's a want. It's not a need. There's nothing wrong with my phone at the moment, so I can delay that until further notice.
Yeah.
So
it would work.
brand new phone, look bling bling. The new iPhone 11, it looks so fancy and whatnot, but it's a need. It's not a need at the moment because my current phone is still usable. So there you go.
Next one, travel is an investment in yourself.
Depending what type of travel, I say.
Oh yeah, not the shopping one.
No, I'm like going overseas. Depending what type of travel.
Like what?
Okay, well, if you're gonna go out traveling and just drink every night, then it's not really a good investment.
I think sightseeing, looking after, like, you don't have to go different country. I think each time when we go somewhere outside of our comfort zone, is already, we learn so much, and kids were so happy as well.
Yeah, like we went locally, for example, Blue Mountains. Yeah, I learned so much in there on that one day. Create a lot of bonding with the kids, and getting out from the CBD with a concrete jungle to somewhere in the forest.
On the other side, if we travel outside of the country, we actually appreciate a lot more.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Like, even if you just go out for a week somewhere outside of this country, you appreciate your hometown a lot more. So understand why excessive inflation is bad. Inflation is bad, full stop. This goes, I guess, you look at it, if you buy a loaf of bread, today's, how much is these days? About $3 or $4, I think.
Yeah.
$3, let's say.
Yeah.
That $3 in today's value, tomorrow it's not going to be $3.
For, let's say,
for the same load of bread.
Yep.
So for the same bread, the same amount of bread, it's probably about $4 or $5 for that loaf instead of today at $3. And I'm sure yesterday, like when our parents' generation was young,
50 cents.
50 cents for a whole loaf or something like that.
Yeah, but our salary didn't go out.
Understand the inflation, understand how your salary or how money works. It's actually it helps a lot to take care of you. Without money, the world doesn't go around.
Yeah.
Well, that's in our world anyway.
Correct.
So hopefully this helped you guys. This is just
from the wise people.
From the wise, the elderly people that we've been talking about. I've tried.
I think all this still apply for our generation.
Yeah.
We know generation changes but I think all this still apply for us as well.
It does still apply.
Yeah.
This is just part 1 of 2. I'll make another video. Part 2. See you guys.
See you next time.
Bye.